Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going over the Subnautica 2 devlog that came out just a couple days ago. And by a couple, I mean almost a week at this point. I'm a little late to this. I did want to go over this when it came out, but as you probably know, I work at a movie theater with the Minecraft movie, all the other shit. Sinners has been really bad too, working in that. So it's just been hard for me to get everything together, but we're going over it. Now's the time. And I'm super excited for it. Now, if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely hate the ocean with every ounce of my being. I fucking hate that shit. Subnautica 1 and Below Zero were the hardest games for me to get through because of how terrifying the game was. And that's the funny thing too. It's not even trying to be a horror game. It's just a survival game taking place underwater, but that's why it's terrifying. But, very big but here, that being said, Subnautica is my favorite survival game. I love that game so much. It's such a good experience, such a good playthrough. I do have a full streamed playthrough of it over on my other channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description in case you want to go check it out. But yeah, I loved Subnautica 1 so much. Below Zero was definitely not as good, but I still did love that game. And now that brings us to Subnautica 2, which we haven't seen a lot of so far. I did react to the teaser a while ago when that came out. And it looked pretty good. Again, terrifying, but it looked pretty good. So I'm excited to see what this devlog has for us. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and finally get into this 2-minute clip that we have. A 2-minute clip that I'm probably gonna turn into like a 30-minute video. Because if you watched my teaser reaction, that video was only 40 seconds long, and it was a good like 20 minutes. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Subnautica 2. Road to early access, baby. Here we go.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'm Anthony Gallegos, design lead on Subnautica 2.
What's up?
The next game in the Subnautica series. Whether you're new to Subnautica or returning for another journey with us,
welcome aboard, Captain.
we're kicking off the road to early
Nice.
access now, and we want you to be part of it. Just like with Subnautica and Below Zero, we'll be inviting you on a futuristic underwater survival adventure set in an all-new mysterious alien world.
Okay, all right, that was very confusing for a second. I think that's
Underwater
just
survival adventure.
I think that's just that's just developers. Are they using Blend? There's no shot they're using Blender, right? No. Okay. It looked like the Blender UI, but I don't think that's what this is. I was so confused for a second. I thought there was going to be like a terraforming thing in the game, but this is just a, you know, this is just them making the game.
Set in an all-new mysterious alien world.
Interesting. Oh, okay. I like the HUD. It's the same, but also, you know, different. That thing looks terrifying.
The whole team believes that Subnautica 2 is shaping up to be our biggest and most ambitious Subnautica game ever.
Oh, I would hope so. Ooh, is that the scanner? Interesting. That's some plate coral, I'm assuming. Well, no, okay, because I did hear that this is a different planet. I know in my teaser reaction, I was saying that this was the same planet, I think. But I do think I heard something about this being on a different planet now. Obviously still the same, you know, Altera and everything, but different planet. I guess it's interesting to see the similarities here already.
Can't wait until you die.
Might be like a nearby planet, neighboring planet or something. That might be why it's so similar so far, but I guess we'll see.
We've taken everything that we've learned from our experience on the previous games,
Okay.
and we've poured it into Subnautica 2.
Room.
Working with veterans.
Wait, okay, hold on.
And we can't wait until you dive in.
Slime may contain useful genetics. Recommend exposure and adaptation. Okay, interesting.
We've taken
Oxygen.
everything that we've
What's that? Let's say copper. Copper node. Okay, so we don't have limestone anymore. It's just going to be straight copper. Interesting.
learned from.
Nook, half round room. Don't bug moon pool. Okay, interesting. I mean, I know that's just like a placeholder name, but still. Ladder, placeholder icon there. Floating support. Okay. Support pillar. I guess this is a new habitat builder. Interesting. Looks cool.
Experience on the previous games, and we've poured it
Rooms.
into Subnautica 2. We're working with
Oh, we get a little bit of the map here.
veterans of the Subnautica series, but have also brought on some new faces. So you know you'll be in good hands.
Ooh. Oh.
Veterans of the
A lot
Subnautica
right there.
series, but have also brought on some new faces. you'll
All right,
in the
interesting.
dance.
Cool.
But we're also ready to shake things up.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
For the first time, you'll have the chance to experience Subnautica 2 with your friends in co-op.
Hey,
But
let's
whether you choose
go.
to-
We already knew about that, but still, let's go. All right, looks like different characters too. It's not going to be just the two that we saw in the teaser.
Play solo or with friends.
Oh.
We
Hello.
hope each descent.
Is that our new
But
Seamoth?
whether you choose to play solo or with friends.
Huh, okay. Very compact.
We hope each descent into the depths is more thrilling than ever. If that sounds awesome to you, then join us for early access later in 2025. You'll be there when we first add new vehicles, craftables, biomes, and leviathans.
Oh, okay.
And you'll be able
Oh, it's the squid shark.
Tell us
Wait, that's just the squid shark from Below Zero.
Biomes, and leviathans.
Is it not? Is that not just the squid shark from Below Zero?
And you'll be able to tell us exactly what you think.
Oh. I think you could see your body in the other games too, but it was not this like
As we
much, I don't think, was it?
continue to develop the game alongside you. But to start our journey together, I want to pose a question to you all.
What
do
you
you
got?
want to see in Subnautica 2?
Oh. You know what? You can't ask me those kind of questions because I have no fucking clue.
Let us know on our official Discord and across
okay.
our social channels. And stay tuned for more updates and behind the scenes content as we navigate into early access.
Well, shit. Xbox, Okay, yeah, we saw that before. Game Pass, Epic, Steam. All the good shit, all the cool wish list today. Yep, already done, pal. Coming 2025. Still no date, still no like, you know, Q1, Q2, spring. Spring is already. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. You know what I mean. Still just coming 2025. So that's, I guess we'll have to see more. So, there we go. There was the first devlog that we get for early access. I think they showed off some pretty interesting stuff. I think we went over most of it during the actual reaction. So there's not really a whole lot, I don't think, to see here. Other than like, you know, just like the new aesthetic for everything, I guess, for all the tools and the HUD and UI and all that stuff. Yeah, cool to see that we get different characters too. I know a lot of people were complaining about the two that we saw in the teaser, which I think is stupid, but whatever. People will be people, I guess. And yeah, we saw our first look at our first new vehicle, so that looked pretty cool. Let's take a good look at that again. It definitely does not look like a sea truck, which is good. I'm sorry, Subnautica developers, the sea truck kind of sucked in Below Zero. It was not that good of a vehicle, in my opinion. This seems much more like a sea moth. Obviously different shaped, you know, it looks different. But it's giving me sea moth vibes, which I appreciate. I like that. Excited to see, like, do we get the prawn suit? Is it gonna be like an upgraded prawn suit? Are we gonna get like a new version of the Cyclops or whatever? I am excited to see what this early access and what I guess the full game as well brings us.
What do you think?
We also see this, which is, maybe this is just like a developer room or something, but
Continue to
that's interesting. What are these things? Yeah, no, this is definitely just like a developer room or something. I mean, obviously, there's that, like, unless they have like pools or some shit in Subnautica 2, but I highly doubt that. But yeah, you see the vehicle up here. There's a little bit of terrain over there. These look like they are the, like, I don't know what they're called. The purple plants that give you oxygen in 1 and Below Zero, because it looks like these are just, you know, spewing up air bubbles. So it might be if you go over them, you get oxygen, like in the last 2 games.
exactly what you think as we can.
Yeah, it looks like that's what that is. Yeah, and then we get a look at this guy a couple times.
We're also
Is this the thing that was in the teaser, like the big crab thing that stands up and then, you know, scares the shit out of us, at least me? And this thing just looks like a, well, not looks like, it seems like it's gonna be, like the rock puncher, I think it was called, in Below Zero. Like a squid version of the rock puncher that can swim around instead of having to walk around. It's just got a hard head and it's just gonna bash stuff, so That's what I get from that. Maybe not necessarily a squid. I didn't really pay attention to the back of it there. Yeah, it is kind of more like a fish instead of a squid. It just has like hair, I guess. But yeah, there we go. I think that was pretty much it for the dev vlog. We went over pretty much everything. I think there was a lot more to see in the teaser. I guess because it was a teaser of the actual game and not just like, we have more to come and all that stuff. So it makes sense. This video was a bit shorter than I had anticipated it would be, which is nice, you know, it makes it easier for me to edit. But yeah, I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for Subnautica 2 for now. Like I said, super excited to see what else comes. Super excited to see what comes in the early access. And I know I was kind of debating on that a little bit before on whether or not I was gonna play any of the early access or just wait for the full game to come out. But after thinking about it and after like, you know, reading about it and stuff and like looking stuff up about the past 2 games, and also I think Subnautica, like the devs themselves actually said that it's gonna be a few years before the full game comes out of early access. So I don't think I want to wait that long. So I definitely will be playing the early access when that comes out. I guess we'll do that. We'll see how the game develops over time. It'll be a great experience. But yeah, that is gonna go ahead and do it. And I promise that is the last time I will say that. If you're excited for some more Subnautica 2 news, you can let me know by dropping a like and smashing that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.